Welcome back, YouTube fam. It's your girl Yoga by Biola here with a YouTube video. Good to see all of your beautiful faces. I'm excited to get into the video today because we're going to be exercising strength and expansion and flexibility in the Achilles, in the ankles, in the calves, and the hamstrings. This was actually a video request from one of our viewers, shout out to you, who is looking to get more flexibility and expansion throughout the feet. So we're going to go ahead to helping to create a more stable foundation for our body through this sequence today. You'll basically need nothing but your mat, and I'll see you right back here in a hot second. Welcome back, YouTube family. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in Virasana Thunderbolt position, just with our hips sitting on our heels, just checking out how we're feeling here. And we'll just start here with a little bit of breathing. I want you to just allow yourself to close the eyes here, drop into the body, sink into your breath. Take a deep inhalation in through the nose. And a fluid lengthened exhalation out of the nose. Deep inhale in through the nose. And a fluid lengthened exhalation out of the nose. One more of those. Deep inhale. And a fluid exhale out of the nose. So just continuing to hold in this seated position as we drop into our breathing. The reason why is because when we're thinking about the foundation of the feet, we got to think about all of the extremities from the hips down. So depending on how we're walking and the flexibility or range of motion in our ankles, that's going to really either expand or contract our knees. So I'm wanting us to just rest in Virasana to see how we're feeling on our knees here. Now, if this is very, very painful, please do come out of it. Find what feels safe for you first and foremost. And then we're going to slowly, you can keep the eyes closed, or you can keep them open. You're just going to walk your hands back behind you and just rest here for a moment and slowly start to lift maybe one knee or maybe both knees. And you're just going to hold here for about 4 rounds of breath. It's going to feel like much longer. But what I want to do is expand the range of motion on the front of the ankles. And the more you lift the knees, the deeper of a stretch you're going to get in your ankles. So be mindful of that. If you're already feeling the stretch in the ankles with the knees down, then just keep them down. But if you need or if you'd like a deeper stretch, float those knees up and just hold. Maybe pedal out one knee at a time. Just feel that stretch deep on the front of the ankles. You got 2 more rounds of breath here. I told you it was going to feel much longer, but you got it. You're all good. We'll stay in this together. Continue pedaling out those knees. You got 1 more breath here. And slowly float the knees down. Whew. Let's walk those hands forward. Tabletop and release the ankles. Just stomp them out a little bit. Roll them out. Roll them out. And you're just going to tuck the toes underneath the feet and walk the hands back. And we'll just start again with some breathing. So now we're getting into the toes. Now the toes rarely get stretched this way. If you're a woman or someone who identifies a female identified being or body, you wear heels. This is going to be really incredible for you. For myself too, because I love my heels. So this is just helping to spread out the ball of the toes, get more range of motion through the toes, and it's going to help you as you plant the ball of your toes when you walk for more range of motion so that you're not shifting that weight to other parts of the foot. Naturally, the heel plants first and then the balls of the toes press. And you can imagine if your ball of your toes is contracted, then that weight is going somewhere else. So we want to really expand through the ball of the toes for a nice strong plant when we're walking and when we're standing. So you got 2 more rounds of breath here. I know it feels so much longer. Even me, it's like, ooh, I cannot wait to move out of this, but stay in your breath. Give me a few more here, just 1 more breath. Notice I was talking to help you kind of get through it a little quicker, and we'll float forward tabletop, untuck the toes, nice. And float out the feet. And from here, you're going to keep your right shin planted, and you're just going to step your left leg forward. I'm going to come sit, and I'm going to slowly shift my weight forward. What I'm trying to do is increase the range of motion in my Achilles. So I'm going to shift my weight forward, and I'm only going to go forward enough for me to keep my left heel down. So as soon as my left heel starts to come up, then I've gone too far forward. So you're going to feel a deep stretch in that Achilles. Once again, you're only coming far enough forward where you're feeling the stretch in the Achilles in your left heel, and the heel, the left heel, is not coming up. You're going to feel a deep stretch all the way through the Achilles, opening up and increasing that range of motion in your ankle. Now, I have incredibly tight ankles, especially my right ankle. So this is super helpful for me. So holding here, give me 3 more rounds of breath. Deep inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Deep inhale. And exhale. Just drop the left shin down, and we'll switch sides so you can see me on this side. I'm going to come to sit first. Notice that my right heel is on the mat. I don't want my heel to really come up. And my right heel is my tighter ankle. So my range of motion is super limited in this ankle. I'm going to walk my hands forward. And notice my heel is already coming up. So I'm going to shift the weight back. I'm going to draw my toe forward a little bit. I want you to avoid your heel being all the way back here, because naturally your heel is going to rise. Make sure when you're sitting with your left hip on your heel, the right knee is directly over the ankle. That's the placement. Walk those hands forward. Cool, I feel it. My heel is slightly lifted. I'm going to walk it back, and I'm going to hold here. Oh, I feel that stretch all in my Achilles, all the way in my shins and my calf. And once again, remember, when you're dealing with your feet, you're not just dealing with your feet. You're dealing with the whole extension, right? So if your calves are tight, or excuse me, if your ankle's tight, that's going to really lock up the calves, the knees. So we're wanting to expand throughout all of those areas today. Continue to hold here. 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. 1 more inhale for 3. And exhale. And shift forward. Glide that shin back. Let's pound out those feet and just hold here. 5 fingers plant. We'll just lift the left ankle, roll it out, and take it the opposite direction. And drop that foot, lift the right, and just roll it out. Take it the opposite direction. And we'll tuck the toes, and we'll come into a downward facing dog. Hips extend. Work on pressing that heel, or both heels, down, down, down to the mat. Now I'm going to deeply bend my left knee, and I'm going to press my right heel down to the mat, and I'm going to feel that stretch in my hamstrings, in my Achilles, and in my calf. And I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to bend my right knee, press the left heel down, down, down. And switch it back. And hold. And switch it back. And hold. And I'll come back to neutral. On the inhale, I'm going to extend my left leg high. Exhale, I'm going to draw my left shin to the mat. Inhale, I'm going to extend my right heel back. Exhale, I'm going to drop my right toe. On the inhale, notice I'm going to tuck my left toe underneath the foot, and I'm going to lengthen out my left knee, and I'm just going to press my left heel down. Ooh, that feels so good in my calf. I'm on the ball of my right toes. My left heel is rooted, and then inhale, my right heel comes up, three-legged dog. Now I'm in the hamstring. Exhale, right toe kisses the mat, and then inhale. Left shin comes back. Exhale, right toe extends. Inhale, right toe kisses the mat. I'm going to tuck my left toe and lengthen out the left heel. Completely lengthen out that knee. Push the hands into the earth. Open up that Achilles and the calf. I'm on the ball of my right toe, and then I inhale, just float my right toe up to get into the calf. Exhale, right toes kiss the mat. Inhale, left shin comes to the mat. Exhale, right heel floats up. Inhale, right toe kisses the mat. Exhale, I tuck my back left toe and lengthen out the left knee and hold. Shift the weight to the heel. Left heel plants. I'm on the ball of my right toes. Hold. Inhale. Right toe comes up, and I'm going to walk my hands back. Ooh. And I'm in a vertical split. My left hip is right over my left heel, and my left heel is rooted. So now we're getting into the hamstring. Invite the forehead closer towards the knee, and hold. And walk your hands forward. You're back in a three-legged dog. Exhale. Right toe kisses the mat, and inhale. Left shin comes to the mat, and exhale. Right knee comes to the mat. You're back in tabletop. Let's do the opposite side. Tuck both toes, downward facing dog. Feel the difference on the left side versus the right in the Achilles and the calves. Inhale, left heel comes high. Exhale, and just slowly drop it down. Opposite side. Inhale, right heel comes high. Exhale, take that right shin to the mat. Inhale, left leg extends back. Exhale, left toe tucks. Inhale, tuck the back right toe and lengthen out the knee. Press the heel down. Now I'm on the ball of my left toe, and my right heel is rooted. Feel that stretch all in this calf and the Achilles. Hold. Inhale, left heel comes high. Now we're in the hamstring. Exhale. Left toe kisses the mat, and inhale. Right shin kisses the mat. Exhale, left leg extends. Inhale, left toe tucks. Exhale, right toe tucks. Lengthen it out. Press the heel into the mat. You're on the ball of your left toe. Hold. Inhale, left heel comes high. Exhale, left toes gets the mat. Inhale, right shin comes to the mat. Exhale, left toes extend. Inhale, left toes kiss the mat. Exhale, tuck the back right toe and lengthen out. The right knee, right heel kisses the mat. You're on the ball of your left toes and hold. Such a good stretch. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg comes high and exhale. Walk the hands back. Now you're in a vertical split. Your right hip is stacked right on top of the right knee and ankle. And you're inviting your forehead closer towards the knee, if you'd like, to open up through the hamstrings. One more breath. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale. Right toes kiss the mat. Inhale, left shin kisses the mat. Exhale, tabletop. Coming onto the hands and the knees. And we'll come to sit again. Virasana, Thunderbolt, right where we started. Walk the hands behind you. Bring those knees up. Hold 3 rounds of breath. Inhale for 1. You might notice that this is a lot easier the second time because of that variation we just went through. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Knees plant. Walk the hands forward, tabletop. Pound it out, then tuck the toes. And walk those hips back and hold 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Notice how, or if this feels a lot easier than when we first got into it, based on the movements we've done so far, you will feel your body decompressing through the heels and the feet and the ankles. Pound out. Come to sit. And glide that left heel forward. Make sure the left knee is directly over the ankle and you're sitting on your right heel. Walk the hands forward. And notice how even before my heel came up a lot quicker and I'm able to come forward much further and my heel is still pretty rooted. And I'm going to hold here 3 rounds of breath. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Switch sides. Draw your right shin forward, come to sit. Make sure the right knee is directly over the ankle. You're sitting on your left heel. Walk the hands forward, hold it enough. As soon as that heel starts to come up, you're too far. So once again, I can come a lot more forward here now that I've done the opposite or the different movements. Inhale for 1. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. Inhale for 3. And exhale. Drag that shin back. Tabletop. Pound it out. And then let's come on to the glutes. Extend the legs long. Let's get into the calves. You can move the sit bones out of the way if you got booty meat. Like myself, hands come high. Exhale, arms extend onto the shins. Lengthen through the low belly. Relax through the shoulders. carry those hands forward to the ankles or the shins as far as you can go. You're going to start to feel that stretch in the calf. And when you start to feel it there, drop into your breathing. Some of us can move our hands onto our big toes or grab the outsides of the feet. Inhale, lengthen and extend the heart. Exhale, fold and pour it forward. Get into the calves. Give me 4 rounds of breath here. Inhale for 1. Option to use a strap here if you need to. And exhale. Inhale for 2. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale for 3, each time sinking it forward more. And exhale. Inhale for 4. And exhale. Pour it out. Move the hands behind you. And let's bend through the knees. We'll just find a reverse tabletop here. And relax the hips down. And we'll slowly come on to the back. I'm going to take my battery pack off. Invite the knees into the chest, clasping behind the knees, rolling left and right. Extend those heels up to the heavens. Hands up and roll out the wrists and the ankles, opposite direction. And float the feet down, keep the knees bent. Draw the heels out to either sides of the mat and knock the knees in. Rest the hands on the belly. And feel free to close the eyes here, moving into our meditation. Relaxing through the shoulders, through the back of the heart. Drinking in the breath. Feeling all of that surge of energy and expansion that you just created through your ankles and your toes, your Achilles, your heel, your shins, your calves, and your hamstrings. Letting the low back rest into the mat, drinking in your breath. Allow yourself to rest in the expanded and stable foundation that you just created for yourself through your feet. As you confidently stabilize into the earth, the more grounded presence. A few more rounds of breath here to drop in to your breath. lift your right side into a fetal position. Making your way up to a seated position at the top of your mat when you're ready. Find a seated position that feels comfortable for you. And we'll close our practice with our hands at heart center, a little space in between the palms, thumbs pressing into heart center, dropping the eye gaze. And take a deep inhale in through the nostrils. Exhale out of the mouth, HA. We'll each repeat one time. I've done my best. I leave the rest. Namaste. Namaste, y'all. Thanks for practicing and flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to hit the like button if this video or this practice felt good for you and your body. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss movement with Yoga by Biola every Monday. Also, don't forget to follow your girl on the gram at Yoga by Biola. And feel free to give me any comments, questions, or thoughts below about how this sequence helped you, how it felt in your body, or any recommendations that you might have for me. I'm all ears. I look forward to seeing you guys with a new video next week. In the meantime, have a beautiful day.